Hey, I'm Kayla Glaze, a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, music producer, and member of Adam's private mentorship, the Billboard 500 Club. You're here on the Music Industry Contact YouTube channel where we do in-depth breakdowns of hit songs. In today's video, I'm going to be analyzing the song Mr. Mister by Girls' Generation. If you didn't already know, we cannot monetize these videos here, so our Patreon Golden Ear community means the world to us. Over on our Patreon, we have more exclusive content only found there, including early access to videos and polls so you can help us select the next song to break down. If you have been supporting our channel over on our Patreon, we just want to say thank you so much. If you haven't yet, click the link in the description to pledge and join us there. Without further ado, let's get into Mr. Mister by Girls' Generation. Before I start this song, I just want to say that I have not listened to this song or watched this music video before, so this will be a first-time reaction to seeing the video and hearing the song. Let's get into it.
앞서가주길 바래 그 누군가가 넌 모른 척 눈물가는 You bad 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 boy you so bad 더 당당하게 넌 Mr. Mister 날 봐 Mr. Mister 그래 바로 너 날 가슴 뛰게 한 Mr. Mister 최고의 남자 Mr. Mister 그게 바로 너 상처로 깨진 유리 조각도 별이 되는 너 Mr. Mister 나를 빛내줄 선택받은 자 그게 바로 너 Mr. Mister Mr. Mister Mr. Mister Wait on.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there and just point out some things that I'm hearing right away. The very first thing I want to point out is that I can definitely tell just based off the lyrics in this chorus and how repetitive they are that the title of the song is Mr. Mister. You can hear that throughout the entire chorus, how they're repeating that phrase specifically. So I think they definitely did a good job with the title of the song. Typically with the title, you want it to be noticeable. It's usually something that is repeated throughout the song or throughout the chorus of the song. And just based upon hearing this for the first time, I would guess that that would be the title of the song. So they did a good job there. Okay, now let's start from the beginning really quick and I'll just break down the verse and the pre-chorus and the chorus a little bit. So they start off with a really basic intro. It's just like a bass synth. That's it. No vocals, no other instruments happening. It's just a bass synth. Usually with hit songs, there is a very minimal intro that lasts around 10 seconds or so. So let's see how long this one lasts. Okay, yeah, so that one was about 8 to 9 seconds, that intro was. And like I said, it's just this bass synth happening. There's nothing else happening. And then that kind of sets the tone to allow this beat for this verse to come in after that little intro. Okay, so I'm going to stop it real quick. So what I'm noticing right away is that there's a power of 3 in this first verse. A power of 3 is when you repeat a specific melody or phrase 3 times, whether that's in a verse or in a chorus. They're doing that in this verse. They're repeating a specific melody 3 times, and I'll show you which one it is. It's the one that goes da-da, 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 da-da. They do that 3 times. So let me just show you one more time. Here's the first one.
Let's go. 뭘 걱정하는데 나 Let go. 뭐가 또 두려운데
Then they change it up right here. So they do that da-da. That's once da-da-da-ba-da-ba, da-da. That's twice ba-da-da-ba-da-da, da-da. That's 3 times ba-da-ba-da-da-ba. Then they change it. Oh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh. So typically that's how a power of 3 will work, is that there are 3 consecutive melodies that happen that are the same, and then there's a change after that. So that's what they're doing in this first verse. And so they're already using a lot of repetition in this first verse, especially with that ending to that verse, the oh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh. That in itself is also repetitive. So they're doing that to kind of get these melodies to become familiar and to stick in your mind as a listener. Now, let's listen to the pre-chorus. And before I get into the pre-chorus, I also want to say that I don't actually have the ability to see what the lyrics are in English. So I know the majority of this is not in English, so I don't actually understand a lot of the lyrics, which is a bummer because I can't actually give more of an in-depth breakdown on the lyrics. So I just want to let you know about that as you're watching this, that if I don't go deep into the lyrics, that's why. I'll mainly be going into vocal melodies as well as production and the structure of the song. So let's listen to the pre-chorus.
앞서가주길 바래 그 누군가가 넌 모른 척 눈물가는 You bad 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 boy you so bad.
Okay, yeah, so they drop out production-wise into this pre-chorus, which is not uncommon for a pre-chorus. Typically, I've noticed with hit songs with a pre-chorus, it either will go into a dropout or some kind of like a build that crashes into a big chorus. So this one, they're definitely taking the route of doing a dropout. So the production drops out, and then they kind of do like a slow build underneath to go into this almost like dance chorus vibe. And as far as the vocal melodies go, they have some repetition happening here as well. They repeat this. Change it. You bad, bad, bad boy, you so bad. Okay, and then they also have another short little power of 3 happening when they go, you bad, bad, bad boy. So they say the word bad 3 times. You bad, bad, bad boy. You so bad. And then they change it up to transition into the chorus. Okay, let's listen to this chorus. And you can kind of hear that percussion slowly building behind it to amplify the song to pull in a bigger chorus. Okay, so what I notice immediately about this chorus, first of all, like I said at the beginning of analyzing this song, they're being very repetitive with this Mr. Mr. phrase. Mr. 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 And they're doing that, like I said, to kind of get that familiar and set in your mind as a listener. Also, all of their vocals come in on this chorus, and adding more of those vocals helps to amplify and lift this chorus above the other previous sections of the song, like the pre-chorus and the verse. They're also doing some background vocal things that I think also help this chorus to really feel lifted and amplified and to stand out. There's actually a power of 3 happening with one of these background vocals. Let me just play it real quick. Right here. It says, 1, 2, 3. And then also the production is definitely amplified in this section. You have this full dance beat kind of come in. Let me hear what else is happening.
Boy, you so bad.
They have this almost like choir hey happening in the background, and that's also helping to amplify the chorus. And also all of those type of vocal effects like heys or ohs, those really stick in the mind of the listener, and they're called singable moments. They're moments that the listener can easily grasp onto and sing back from the song, and that's happening in this chorus. Okay, let's listen to the post-chorus that comes in here. Okay. So there's another power of 3 happening in this post-chorus, which is this little section that happens right after the chorus. Yeah, they're going da-da-ba-da-ba, 1, da-da-ba-da-ba, 2, da-da-ba-da-ba, Mr. And then they switch to the Mr. right after that. And then it's going to go straight back into that bass synth. Bass synth with a beat. Some claps. Here's second verse. Pretty similar. There's just more of a beat, more percussion happening. Drop out, similar to the first pre-chorus. Okay. This chorus feels pretty similar to the first chorus. Similar post-chorus, there's just more percussion. Okay, yeah. I was figuring they were going to drop out for this bridge. I'm going to stop it really quick before we get into this bridge. The second post-chorus is a little bit different than the first post-chorus. The first post-chorus felt like it dropped out a little bit more. This one felt like it actually had the beat continuing to stay amplified after that second chorus to kind of keep the level and the energy up. And then that actually sets it up to drop out into this dropout transition that they put in here to transition into the bridge. So let's just listen to that one more time. And then they're going to drop it out right here. Total change. It like completely drops out and then brings in a totally different section that isn't heard throughout the rest of the song. Okay, it's like a dance break. Oh, that's cool. Different vocal melodies. Vocal moment going into this last chorus. Okay. I'm going to stop this before we focus on the last chorus. So yeah, this bridge, it starts with a dropout that transitions into a different beat and vibe that has not been heard throughout the rest of the song. If you watched any of my other videos, you'll notice that when it comes to the bridge, I typically point out that the bridge is typically a very distinguished section in the song. It doesn't sound like anything else in the rest of the song. It's a total change to not only elevate the ending of the song, but to capture the listener's attention in a new way. So yeah, the main thing that I noticed about this last chorus is that they introduced ad-libs. Typically, ad-libs are added into the last chorus of the song to make it feel bigger than the previous choruses in the song, and that's happening in this section. So they set it up to feel like a bigger chorus because they have this big vocal moment leading out of the bridge, which you heard that artist in this group. She had this big vocal moment. It leads straight into this big last chorus, and then you have some ad-libs that are introduced into this last chorus that make this chorus feel bigger than the other choruses in the song and in this song with a bang. Straight into the chorus. Ad-lib. 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 Okay, so before I give you my final thoughts on the song, I just wanted to thank you for checking out my breakdown of Mr. Mister by Girls' Generation. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, the only thing I wished is that I could have been able to understand more of the lyrics in the song. Since a lot of it wasn't in English, I couldn't understand a lot of the lyrics and was not able to give more of an in-depth breakdown on the lyrics of the song. That's the only thing that I wish I would have been able to do more. Besides that though, I think it's a pretty cool song. It definitely has some catchy aspects to it. I wouldn't say it's the most catchy song that I've ever heard. I don't know that I would actually listen to this song more than once. I was impressed by the video and seeing that it was a live performance. I was impressed by the vocal control and the breadth of their live performance since they were moving around so much while they were dancing. If you're a singer, songwriter, artist, musician, or music producer who is looking for an amazing community to be a part of where you get to connect with and collaborate with other really incredible artists, songwriters, and producers who are serious about the music industry, I would love to invite you to apply to join me in the Billboard 500 Club. If you're looking to find a community of talented people to create hit songs with or mentorship on how to navigate the music industry successfully, then I highly recommend heading over to thebillboard500.com and applying for the private club. We have over 70 mentors who are some of the most successful people in the music industry teaching up-and-comers just like yourself. But don't wait too long because there's limited capacity. Once again, my name is Kayla Glaze and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.